My name is ALLAN MITEI. ALLAN MITEI is the CEO of Skyline SACCO, and I've worked in this institution for over 18 years. I've seen it grow from a very small office until where we are right now. I was employed as a clerk, and I've grown over time to the position of the CEO. That is exactly, I think, what we want here today as mentorship. I was fresh from school, like you guys, like the youth, and I've grown academically as well from my first degree. I also had to pursue my master's. So I have a master's in business administration, and I've also pursued a course which is in line with savings and credit. I went to Strathmore University in conjunction with World Council of Credit Union, and I got certified SACCO professionals. So as we stand today here, I believe we have the contents because we have grown over time and we know what we are doing. So thank you so much for that. I believe such kind of introduction is by itself a mentorship to you guys. So thank you so much for the viewers that are outside there and following us up. I will try to skew on investment. We have talked much. We have JB from Boresha and Evans. We are all talking on issues to do with finances. On my side, I will try to work on investments, and I will do some disruption in this presentation by trying to be very simple and trying to wear the shoe of a school leaver. I think that is the essence for us today. So we have in this movement for a very long time. And what made us to have this theme for the day is that we have experience on employment challenges. And for example, recently, we advertised for 3 positions, only 3 positions. And we did not advertise it nationally, it was locally. And we got over 600 applicants. 600 applicants. And you only want 3. And over 50% qualifies for the position. Yes, that is a problem statement as we speak. That tells how the labor market is as we speak. And I want to cause disruption today. Does it mean that we have to look for white-collar jobs? And if at all we have to, how? And that is why we have this topic today. All my point is, it is not a must that you can live well through white-collar jobs. It's not a must. I think that has been a problem to the youth, because we have fixed our minds on white-collar jobs. We want to have a good tie, a white shirt like mine, and well dressed all the time. I want to tell you that most of the successful people are not employed, nor even seen an office as an employee. I hope you concur with me. So please, let us not fix our minds on employment. Let's diversify our minds. Tujitume, and that is it. There is so many boxes that you've closed around you. Umefunga your mind. that there is nothing you can do mpaka uandikwe kazi. Yeah, which is very wrong. Na Mungu amekupa good health, amekupa brains, that is why you have even degree, you have masters and so many other qualifications. Amekupa opportunities ya kutosha surrounding you, but you can't see. So that is the main challenge with our youth. So what do we do if we don't have the job opportunities? Yeah. So my issue is, I am happy kwa sababu Mungu ametubariki, and we are growing our population every day. Si kuchukua your census, lakini I know per second there are so many children being born. Per minute, so many. And that is creating opportunities for all of us. Let's not see it as a disadvantage. The people who are born, plus the existing and the old, wanataka chakula, si nini? They want goods. They want services to consume all the time. Don't you think that is an opportunity for all of us? It is an opportunity. So mine ni kuwaomba tafadhali, hii maofisi yenye tuko nayo, when you hear the governor is coming or CEC tourism is coming, uko tayari kuambia nataka nini? Kazi. Yeah? And they have a big file ya wenye wanatafuta kazi. So where will you fit? Yeah? That is a great challenge. So please, let's open up the boxes that we are confined ourselves in. There is something that God has given us, and that is the knowledge to have or to generate ideas. That is the difference between you and me. How you conceive ideas. There are so many people who have capital or enough capital, but they don't have ideas on the investments. Wanakubaliana na mimi? Some of them wanaenda club not to drink, but to hear from the peers on the kind of investments they are doing and how we can craft that idea. Iko namna hiyo. So you, as youth, you are very fresh from school. You don't have that, you are not polluted by that culture that we already have in the business community. I understand even Safaricom are hiring fresh youth from school just to crack their mind and to come up with good ideas and new ideas. Just you are employed for that. So kama you know that is an employment. Wewe unataka kujiandika kazi. Yeah? You can use a lot of energy to come up with that idea and you will prosper for sure. So kwa hizi ideas, that is the bottom line on starting your business or starting to earn something from your investments. Because hata ukisema unaenda shule, first we have so many topics to choose or so many professional lines to choose, isn't it? Does it not make a choice for you to choose one career that you want? Si lazima uende nyumbani ufikirie useme I want this. It is the same thing that applies in any kind of business opportunities that are there. So please, jitume kwa kutafuta nini? The business idea, the idea itself. And let me tell you, all ideas don't need, or some of the ideas don't need capital, isn't it? Kuna zingine hazitaji capital. You only think about it and you play your part in between and you win the game. So, in this idea generation, one thing that you need to have in your mind is to choose something that you love to do it. Let it be like your hobby, something that you feel good when you do it. Ukiona wazee wetu wengine wanasema nataka ng'ombe 20, 50, 100, but when you compute the rate of return on that investment, it's very low. But what they enjoy most is, the passion to do it. So choose an idea that you are passionate about it. That is number 1. Number 2, choose an idea that you are knowledgeable about it. Usione huyu Allan anakaa namna hii and you want to be like that. No. Look for something that you are able to do it and you know how to do it. The third issue on idea generation is on the capital required, or the amount of capital that you require on the investment. You cannot go or you cannot adapt an idea or a business that requires you to generate $1 million and yet you don't have. Even the credit worth, you don't have. So choose an idea that will make you achieve within the shortest time. Then again, the fourth one is the risk element. The risk element, because these businesses is going or accommodating risk. You cannot go for a high risk business when you are starting up a business. So accommodate the risk that you are able to accommodate. That is the fourth one. Lastly, do a legal business. Right now, youth wanataka ya haraka. Wanataka ya haraka. Unataka boda na hujatafuta license, na hujui kuride. Na unataka shortcut, kesho upate 20 ama 50 very fast. My friend, that is wrong. It is taking unbearable risk by yourself. So, do the right business and avoid shortcuts. Shortcuts will never take you anywhere. Above all, you've heard my friend Evans has talked on about savings. You know, investment goes hand in hand with savings. You cannot do investment without savings. And by the word savings, nitaongeza tu yenye kuongeza. You really need to be disciplined. You really need to be disciplined. I'm sure all our youth can get at least 250 shillings per day if you are hardworking. And where we mess up is consuming the 250 100%. That is extremely wrong. What you have to do, start with number 1, savings. If you have gotten 250, kindly save 100 and use 150 on daily basis. In fact, the economist, analyst wanasema, the first thing you have to save, then even before your debts and consumptions, you have to save, number 1. you want to progress. If you see these people who have progressed very well, they have embraced the culture of savings. And we thank God because najua mumeenda hii digital set kama wanasema nini bwana Mashari. SK. Yeah? We have embraced the use of gadgets. In all these financial institutions, we have the smartphones, isn't it? And we have the products that suit youth all over. So you can save at your time, the way you feel like, anytime, even if you are in your bedroom. Yeah? You can use your mobile phone, transfer your savings to your bank account, your savings account all the time. That is convenience and can make you achieve your goals. So please, youth, let us embrace on savings culture. And I was doing my mathematics. If you save 100 shillings in a day, and assuming you work for 26 days in a month, that is 2,600 in a month. Yes? Do you know that is a lot? Within our institutions, especially our Skyline SACCO, because we deal with a lower class or a low income earning cluster in our communities. Someone who is saving 300 per month achieves a lot in life. So what about you who can save at least 2,600 in a month? Because if you multiply that in a whole year, you will have over 30,000. And that is at least, I am assuming, that person who is coming from a vulnerable family can save 100 shillings. And per year, you will be having a savings of over 30,000. When you are saving with Boresha or Skyline or Equity, do you know that will grade you on your credit worthiness? And we can give you even 100,000. How much can you do with 100,000? A lot. It will change you. You honor the credit payments, then when you come for the next tier, you get another 150 or even 300, and you move on. Please, youth, tujitume. Let's go for it. These opportunities are there for us all, and they are waiting for us. So there is no shortcut. We have to save. And in all investments, the best source of capital is your personal savings, because it is a low-risk investment. Ukiomba loan, then it comes with a cost, isn't it? Then you invest, that is taking a risk. What if it doesn't perform? What happens? So they're gonna stress. So we normally embrace for startups with personal savings. That is number one. And it is good we are here today with Boresha and Equity Bank, and we have other financial institutions, even KCB are there within our locality. More so, we have our own, that is Boresha and Skyline here. Wenye tunaweza wajua mpaka nyumbani, and we can even take the risk of lending you if you only have the right parameters in place. One of the key parameter is savings culture that you have, because if you score on that, then it means you can even pay any kind of debts. Sawa sawa, hiyo tunaelewana. So please, we are there to support youth, because we know if we support youth, we are supporting our tomorrow's economy, and we will grow. So I do not want to take a lot. I believe We will have another session, because I believe this is not the last one. We'll have other sessions to deal with specific topics. When we talk of savings, we exhaust it to the latter. When we talk of credit management, we exhaust it fully. Yeah? Wengine wanaona ubaya COVID sana, lakini COVID imetufanya tufikie watu wengi, yeah? Using the virtual system. So we can do this because with this system, with these virtual meetings and so forth, we can have very few presenters, and we reach so many people. So I believe it is good for us to revisit this every now and then, so that we reach more youth and we reduce the devil's workshop. Because when we are all busy, it means there is no room for any devil in you. It means you will be thinking progress and progress all the time. So, lastly, I want to tell you, nothing is impossible. Nothing is impossible. And God has created all of us for a purpose. God has created us to prosper in this world. Hakuna mahali penye umewekwa and you have to remain there. No. It is you to change up your mind and you go for it. I want to thank Baringo mentors once more for this opportunity that they have given us, and even giving to the youth, because some of us could not have managed this if we didn't have this Baringo mentors group. So thank you very much. I wish you the best, and I want to tell you our doors are open. Even after this, if there is something that you felt like I should have come up with, feel free to ask those questions so that we can answer you guys. So asanteni sana na Mungu awabariki.